sit in Kirill's shelter, listening to his story, the picture of life in Novosibirsk metro starts coming together, piece by piece. And it turns out to be not too different from what I got used to back in Moscow. Common citizens live their common lives, while people with power and skills protect those civilians from the dangers of this world. Sometimes fighting heroically for all to admire, but more often slaving somewhere out of the way, doing things like burning off the slime and worms, eating away at the systems, keeping the whole metro alive. The only real difference was economy. In Moscow, life revolves around factory-made cartridges, the best way to take lives. While here, everything was based upon green stuff. The only thing keeping the citizens of local metro from developing radiation sickness and dying in short order. Not much of a difference, if you ask me. Still, it's hard to believe that a mere year ago, these empty stations were full of people celebrating the beginning of a new year. The year that was going to be their last. Even so, with Kirill so visibly animated when talking about that time, there can be no doubt a modicum of happiness and hope could be found, even in this hellhole.
Welcome back, Metro Exodus, the DLC. To continue where I left off.
Come on, have a seat, don't be a square.
Don't be a square? I'm looking at squares. Draft sport.
It's one huge fallout trail. Must have been one hell of a cloud. Lethal levels all around. There's been a new development here while you were out barbecuing. Take a look at these maps.
Background radiation?
Yes, stalkers brought this in from the SATCOM center. And now, I want your people to go there and find the fresh ones. Detailing the whole country so that we know where to go. Take this under personal control and ensure complete secrecy. Okay?
Go, Tolia?
Keys don't work it.
Cut to the chase. Are we preparing an evacuation?
This is strictly between us, mind you. Yes. We can't delay any longer. We're out of green stuff. We'll have to resort to confiscations.
Keys not working.
So everything must stay under wraps for now.
Why the secrecy? It's good news. People would donate their stock voluntarily.
Oh damn, I remember this bug being in the game before. It's not been fixed. In order to get the key shortcuts, like press D, WASD, to work, I had to go into the menu, reset to defaults, redefine my keys again, in order to get it to work.
If we told them.
Not my decision, Slava. Still, sometimes it makes sense to save the good news for last.
I see. Thanks for telling me.
Remember, it's between us.
You know me. Well, Happy New Year!
Wait
I
a second.
better get home now.
As a hero of the war on slime and a lone father, you are hereby granted a New Year's present from the command. A 1-month allowance for 2.
Thanks.
I won't hold you any longer unless... How about some tea?
You do know how to keep a man away from his family. How is Seryoga doing?
Full of himself, obviously. Just think about it. My son is a captain now. I never raised a finger for that. Can you believe that?
Of course I can. That's just typically you.
I believe he must achieve everything himself. It builds character. Oh, it definitely does. He used to be on the soft side, like his mom. He really toughened up now.
You were always hard on him, almost too hard. I could never be like that.
Actually, and I speak as someone who's been watching you too, I think you're doing amazingly well. He's growing up a real man, an Oscom fighter.
Yes, he is a huge fan of all things Oscom. We're like superheroes in his eyes. A bit chilling, actually.
But we are heroes. We're saving who we can, and it's all for our children's sake. What could be chilling in that?
He still doesn't understand many things and idealizes us. Thinks we are knights without fear and beyond reproach, but real life is complicated. You must do certain things, and then look into his eyes thinking, would he understand if I told him about that? And that day will come.
Kirill is a real man. He will understand. A real hero, Slava, isn't someone flexing his muscles and wearing shiny armor. A hero is someone who does what needs to be done. He may get splashed with dirt, even blood sometimes, but he still does the thing, because it is necessary. Understanding this makes a man a man.
Maybe. But it's quite close to the ends justify the means from there, though.
Oh, come on. Such a soppy load of crap. Oh, the ends justify the means. You can't say that. Those are bad words. Shame on you. Our philosophy professor, Maria Ivanovna, told us that. What I say, they do. How else would you achieve anything? You sacrifice something to get somewhere. Did this ever work differently?
Do they always?
All right, you got me there.
You're right. That's how you achieve things. But I always thought that it was a question of sincerity, if they do or not. Being sincere with yourself first and foremost.
That was deep, philosophical-like. I bet you took Maria Ivanovna's advanced course too.
Well, I think I'll get going now.
Yes, Slava, I'm sorry I kept you here. Go see your son. Give my regards to Kirill and a Happy New Year.
I didn't finish my drink.
I'll be working on my speech in the meantime. Hate making public addresses, but the occasion calls for it. Dear citizens of Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations.
Ah, the door was closed before it's open now.
Colonel, sir.
Hello, Colonel, sir. A Happy New Year to you.
You filthy drunkard! Just look at yourself, you pig!
Look, Tanya, I just...
So this is the new year. Your children have nothing to eat, and you drink your wages away!
Oh, come on, Tanya.
Come on! Just look! Look at what your son has to wear! Look at what I have to wear! There's no food at home! Do you understand that? I am in debt to everyone! I can't even look the neighbors the eye. Do you even care about us? You're a disgrace. You drunk everything away. All the green stuff you got.
They didn't give much, the greedy bastards. And anyway, come on, it's the New Year's.
You scum! Slime! Drunkard! A disgrace! Why did I ever marry you?
Oh, come on, Tanya. Please don't cry, Tanya, please. Oh, Colonel, sir. Hello there. Tell me, Colonel, whatever do I do with this woman, huh?
First of all, you should quit drinking.
Yes, I will, sir. Colonel, I am not drinking no more tonight.
Come on, Paul, we're gonna be late.
What the fuck? What do you mean, Grisha? There's a lot of time left. Besides, you're already tipsy.
No, Grisha's right. We're going to be late drinking to friendship.
Ah, yes, friendship. I guess let's drink to things this year staying same as they were last year. Only much better.
Yes!
Oh, I love this so much.
Rather nice.
This is strong. Oh, Oscar, our valiant protector. We should drink to your health.
Sorry, I just can't. I'm still on duty. You go ahead, though.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess next time.
Hello, sir. There's too many people in the way. You can't really go through. You'd better go up through the restaurant and get to the gallery from there.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Colonel, sir.
You know what I'm missing to get into proper festive mood? Like before the war.
Oranges.
Oh, damn, why did you have to remind me? Oh, now I'll spend the whole night thinking about them.
I'm sorry. It's just that I've been thinking about them non-stop for 3 days already. Perhaps we could think about them together.
You know, Vanya, you're so self-centered, it's amazing. Why am I even in love with you?
Because of my immense charm, of course.
Could well be so.
Sometimes I think kids have it easier. They don't even know the things they're missing. Like the oranges. You don't even see that color anymore. And the smell? The taste? Damn. By the way, it's been a while since I last saw Sasha from the third company. Do you know the guy? The one with big ears. He also keeps telling ancient jokes all the time, don't he? What's up with him?
Something is for sure. They sent him topside to guard the construction crews.
Construction crews? Are they building a new storehouse?
No, the road.
Which one?
The secret one.
Ah, you could have told. Loose lips sink ships. The enemy listens. Or actually the friend, which is even worse.
Oh!
Happy New Year, Colonel Klebnikov.
Same to you, Misha.
How about a drink? The first one is on the house tonight.
Tempting, but no, thanks.
Suit yourself. You could drop by later once you put your kid to sleep. We'll be open till dawn.
Thank you. I just might.
Look, one day we are going to go outside, are we not? We're not molds to live out our lives underground, you know. So, say we go outside and meet the army. Some units must have remained. I can't believe we're the only ones.
Oh, what a surprise! Drink to the new year with us, Colonel Sir.
Hello, sir. Join us, please. We'd be happy.
Sorry guys, but I gotta get home, see my son. Happy New Year to you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New
New Year to you, too. So, you meet, and they ask you to introduce yourself. So you say, I'm Major Bikov. And they go, It's
Sometimes
real
have
weird.
come back.
We do have Lieutenant Bikov listed in this book here, but no Major. So you should take those extra stars off and stick them where the sun don't shine.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Really? They could court-martial you for being an imposter of a captain.
Ah, what the hell is up with that? What army are you talking about? We would have heard if it was around. It's been 20 years. Every unit is either just like us at this point, or turned to a regular gang, or just disbanded. And to think there could still be documents, much less someone who would actually care about them after all this time? Ah, you're shitting me, you know it. Don't even bat an eye. Even if we do meet someone, nobody would give a shit about stars and titles. Now all that matters is if you can do your job. Can you project authority, ensure discipline, carry out orders, the important stuff? We're way past bureaucracy, really.
Why do you think it all came out the way it did? The cities got smashed, that's obvious. But you can't really smash the military with one strike. It's a sea of people, weapons, vehicles, a real force. And a force like that has to match.
No action.
And
No action this episode. It'll all be dialogue.
always does. Some units would have remained untouched by the attack, rolled out, and started gathering the remainders of the others. Then, they'd go ahead and...
Run out of fuel with no hopes of getting any more? All the while, Private Ivanov just won't stay in the unit. He'd rather go back to his home village of middle of nowhere to check on his mom. So what can you do about that? The food reserves are running low, and how do you resupply? The civilians would first give you some, then start hiding it, then start shooting you in the back. And when it becomes obvious that nuclear winter is coming, your unit is bound to disband itself, leaving just a few disjointed gangs behind. There's chaos, insubordination, desertion, marauding, banditry, all around. Each of your commander's orders is dumber than the one before, and then all leadership vanishes like it was never there in the first place. You saw it all happen. Nobody knows what to do, everybody acts on initiative, and the next moment you know, another lieutenant just like you becomes your sworn enemy because he wants the same tanker of fuel you're having. You don't need me to tell you this. Do you think it was different anywhere else? I'm telling you, we were lucky to have found a shelter.
That's true. We were. How about we drink to luck?
Ah, yes.
Ooh, oh.
Here goes.
I don't like this move. Let's drink.
But of course.
Oh, they're not done.
Oh, perfect. Oh, oh, good.
So, to our guys.
To our guys. Oh, I'm loving this.
Oh, awesome. Smooth flowing.
True that.
How about another one?
Of course.
Here goes.
I don't like this mood. Let's drink.
But of course.
Let me at least hug you.
Not now. There's people around.
Oh, come on.
Stop that. Really.
Nobody's even looking.
Yeah, right. They all are. Cut it out, you stuff.
Like that. Just a little.
What's the hurry? Later.
Later? When exactly?
Soon enough. After the celebration.
Oh, come on. Can't wait.
Just wait a bit longer, you stud.
Oh.
Aren't you dressed yet? Have you taken so long? It's been almost an hour already. You're plenty beautiful as you are. Put something on and let's go.
Yay, Dad! I bet you didn't expect an ambush here.
Great disguise, Private. Though I must ask, where is your sitrep?
Oh, the mission of helping prepare the celebration is almost accomplished. There's just one light bulb remaining, sir.
At ease, Private. I'll help you.
Happy New Year, Dad. I didn't think you'd make it in time. You were late for my birthday. And Mom's anniversary, too.
You see, I was just doing my best to make sure there were as few sad anniversaries in other families as possible.
Oh, I understand.
Good to hear that. Now, turn it on.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, Private.
Thank you. Oh, Dad, I have something for you. Here, Petrovich helped me fix it.
Oh, thank you, son. Speaking of Petrovich, as soon as the official celebration is over, all personnel are to wash their faces and arrive at Petrovich's place wearing dress uniform.
Yay! Arrive at Petrovich's, clean face and dress uniform. Roger that, Corona, sir. Wow, the tree is so beautiful.
Yes, listen.
Dear citizens of Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations, Year 2034 is almost over. It wasn't an easy year, but all the hardship only served to make us close our ranks around our common goal. The well-being of everyone living down here in the tunnels. We are all looking forward to the coming year, expecting change for the better, and it is sure to arrive to our concerted effort as a community. On behalf of OSCOM leadership, I thank you all for your good work and wish you a Happy New Year. Happy 2035!
2035.
9, 8, 7,
No virus, no social distancing. I see here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
The damn generator is out again.
Damn.
Miller here.
Present time.
Do you read me? Kirill, I'm at the trading stalls. Where's that passage to Sibirskaya?
It's downstairs. Oscom HQ used to be there. They brought the green stuff they took from the people there.
I see. Confiscations. Found it. Thank you, Private.
Citizens, we urge you to remain calm. Voluntarily submit your stocks of radio protector to the authority. Remember, our common duty is to stand together and ensure the common good of all the citizenry.
May I, General? Sir.
Not funny, Slava, and I'm not in the mood for jokes. What's up at Sibirskaya?
We're all done there, and this is what we got. It's not much.
This is bad. We're in the middle of a fallout spot, and we'll have to roast for 500 clicks at the very least. Your guys brought a bunch of maps, but there are no really safe areas on any of them. I had hopes for Lake Baikal, but...
Still looking for Baikal. The archive is trashed. As for the radiation, that's what the filters are for. Keeping the dust out.
Filters. All the carriages are so radioactive, no filters will help us without the green stuff. There will be children too. You have a son yourself, so you know children need more.
I know. Do we have enough?
Not for everyone at once. First we'll evacuate the core people, prepare clean rolling stock, and then bring everybody else out.
So you mean we're going to split people into sorts? The ones we save first, and then the rest,
You know
the
what's at
dregs?
stake? Our children among all else. What's there to discuss? Didn't expect that from you of all people. Think about Kirill. I, for one, thought about him. You two will be leaving with the first train. So don't fail me now. Just forget it all and take a break. Your people can handle the prospect by themselves.
All right.
I want another smoke. How about you?
Don't mind if I do.
Help yourself then. It's been a while since I had smokes like this. The dirty stations are crawling with troublemakers. You know the sort. They've been rambling about doing away with the regime and starting a new life.
And they're going to catch the day.
Exactly. As soon as it becomes known that we've no green stuff left, and then the rumors of evacuation start. And they will.
Naturally. Exaggerated ones at that. The leadership is running away, abandoning the common folk. A chance they won't miss.
Well, you understand it all. We'll uphold order for as long as we can. God save us from a full-blown uprising. Still, God favors the prepared. Keep your weapon ready, Slava. We're in for one bumpy ride.
Yes, this is going to get ugly.
But we don't have a choice in this. Either we save who we can, or we descend into chaos and all die. So if you do have to shoot, look at this as a war on living dead. Each rioter is an animated corpse trying to drag us into its grave.
A cynical view.
Cynical, but realistic. Let's hope it doesn't go that far. Are your people ready to do their part?
Well, those who weren't all dropped out years ago. What's your take on the others?
I'm not sure about some of them. We'll start quietly disbanding and disarming their units.
You are risking splashing fuel on the embers.
What else can I do? Damned if I do and if I don't.
True enough. You know, I do feel drained. I guess I'll excuse myself.
Of course. Have some rest while you still have a chance. I fear you haven't got long. And Slava, take care.
You too, Tolia.
I see.
Well, this just won't do. It's all irradiated. Won't do at all.
So, what did he say?
Well, he said they understand our predicament and they value our contribution and cooperation a lot.
It's one huge forward
And
trail.
as soon as they get a hold of the new
Must be
stock,
one hell
we'll
of
be
a
reimbursed
cloud.
fully and with interest,
levels all
just as the
around.
paper says. He basically hinted that I had an official paper, signed and stamped, and that was the best I could have.
What was your answer?
What could it be?
We only
Yes,
have one shot
General,
at this.
everything is as you say.
We've got to know where
Thank you
to
for
go
seeing
and
me
know
despite
exactly.
your busy schedule. You do understand that we had all our hard-earned wealth confiscated, so don't worry. He walked me to the door and shook my hand, with all respect.
You weakling! What did I tell you? You had to make a stand! These papers are good for nothing, save for adorning the walls of fucking fools!
Why?
You had to demand a real document, an IOU from the General himself, with date and his signature. You are a respectable man, Yakov. How can you let him do this to you?
There was nothing else for me. He let me know right off the bat. It's obvious, really. It's in the way he looked, his handshake. He would have declined, so I just saved face.
That's just because you, Yakov, are a coward and he knew you'd give in. You just had to push back. Just stay here. I'll go talk to him and get the thing that we need. You'll see. Someone must have some balls in his family.
Don't you dare! It's all done already, all said and done.
My mom was right about you after all.
Hello, sir. Please remain calm.
Please, tell them to do something. Please, Colonel. Tell them to start handing it out. We can't wait anymore.
They cut rations already, and not even giving us that!
Just give me some
Colonel, sir. Permission to address.
Granted.
An anonymous tip on excess stock. We can't ignore those, but they won't open the door.
I see. Let's go.
I just remembered the New Year. Didn't we have a drink right over here? You remember?
Come over here, sir.
Of course I do. Young Grisha definitely had too much that night. We had to carry him home.
Yes, and then we lost him on the way, because we were all pissed drunk ourselves. You'll swing any way I choose until you tell where
I
the
can't
green
help but
stuff
miss those
is.
days. They were simple and fun somehow.
Yes, fun. You're right about that. And simple. Can't argue.
Open up, Petrovich.
Slava. Come in.
Thanks. Follow me. Mikhail Petrovich, you know why we are here. I suggest you donate your excess stock voluntarily, or there will be trouble.
Again? You know I can't do that. It is for my granddaughter. I have been saving from my own allowance.
I can't do anything. We had a tip about your stock and had to react to that. Commence the search. Check there.
This is so unfair. I earned this, saved my wages.
I know, but we follow the rules.
I found the cash, sir. He does have some. Not too much here, though.
My granddaughter is sick. She needs that.
Sure, your granddaughter. I bet it's going to the market.
Colonel, tell them, please. You know it's true.
Sir, this can't be all he has stashed. We should search more. There's a quota to me.
Enough debating! Resume the search.
Yes, sir.
Excess stock. First you stop paying us, and now our savings are excess? She won't survive without this. Can't you understand?
Don't appeal to pity. There are no exceptions from the rules. We have orders.
Pity? You pity no one. You are a snake, not a man.
There's a whole bunch here. How did he get so much?
Good. So the tip was correct after all.
You bloodsucker. You took everything from me. You took a child's life, and now you gloat. You just
He was hoarding.
And she is friends with your Kirill, for Christ's sake.
You keep Kirill out of this.
You bastard!
Grandpa! Grandpa!
Watch out, the girl!
Where did she come from?
Stop bullying Grandpa!
Give him first aid and fill out the papers. I'll come for the goods later.
Enough is enough. Your quota wasn't conjured out of thin air. It was calculated properly, and you're short. Pay the rest.
Look, officer, think about it. Where am I supposed to get so much? You took all the green stuff from the people, the trade is dead, and you saddle me with a quota fit for a mogul.
Put yourself in my shoes. I have a quota as well, and nobody cares how I'm gonna meet it.
Quota schmota, I can't just wish for more green stuff to appear out of thin air. And you can tell your superiors that.
Colonel!
Wait a minute. As for these strips, they only seem to be good for wiping ass.
Sir!
At ease. Boris, why are you wasting Lieutenant's time? I know you have some stashed away, so dive into that stash.
There, now we're talking.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Understood, Colonel, sir. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm done for. Won't have enough to buy food. Oh, hello there. Where's the talent? Your wife?
She is dead.
Dead? How? Why?
Her heart. She had a heart problem. Always worried about things. About children. My drinking.
I'm sorry to hear that. I never knew she died.
Look, could I borrow some from you, please? I need some green stuff. I'm in mourning.
Can't you see what's going on? I don't have any myself. Nobody has, really. Oscom takes it all from everyone. I can only give you my condolences and nothing else, really.
Oh, it is all because of you. You destroyed my whole life! You people killed her, you did!
Uh-oh, oh, there's coughing going on in here.
Saw that?
Sure, he went cuckoo from a dirty station, I gather. Or the depot. He probably thought we were swimming in green stuff here, that dumbass.
How can you put it like this?
I can put it even harder. They shouldn't even let this rabble in here, much less give them handouts.
Shh, shh. They'll hear you.
Right.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back. I'm sorry for the mess here, but the refugees just keep coming in. The dirty stations have it real tough. The general order they are kept here for the moment. Then we'll pass them on.
I see. Thank you, Sergeant.
You keep saying that I'm just a dirty whiner and that everything will be fine. Do you still think it will?
Of course. We are in a tight spot, true, but you've got to look at the bright side.
Where? Where do you even see that bright side? I told you this day would come. We would run out of the green stuff eventually, and you all laughed at me. Well, look who's laughing now.
The last time we had some green stuff supply problems, you also shouted the sky was falling, didn't you? You certainly did. And the last time before, you were in an abject panic. 5 years ago, too. You remember that? Yet it was all sorted out, every time.
Well, I made a few mistakes, but I was right in principle. After all, none of you think there's actually an endless supply of green stuff, do you? So, one day, it's bound to run dry.
You should be careful with things you say. We are under martial law. But I will answer even so. The people at the top aren't dumber than you. They must have a plan. So, we will get over this. You'll see.
Oscom, open up! Hello there, Private. I'm completely drained. Kirill? All right, Private. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I just don't want
You don't want what?
to be a private. And I don't want to be an Oscom anymore.
Right. Please, elaborate on that.
I went to Sibirskaya, and I saw the soldiers taking green stuff from people. And one traitor, when I give it to them, started shouting. They beat him up and took all the green stuff anyway.
Well, this is just unacceptable. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to get their names.
You said Oscom protects people, but you just take their green stuff away. Why?
You're right. The situation is dire. Everyone's on edge. People don't want to share their green stuff. Some even attack the soldiers. That traitor started shouting, and they thought he could attack them. It's all a misunderstanding, don't you see?
That was a pretty extreme misunderstanding. The man's barely alive.
That's his fault. When the authorities demand something, you must comply.
Well, they demanded his last green stuff. But, yes, I know they were on duty.
Great. Speaking of things we must do, it's high time we gave you a shot of green stuff.
All right.
Green stuff.
Done.
Press go.
Kirill, Mueller here. Do you read? Over.
I read you, Colonel. There's some static. Over.
I hear static too. I'm entering Sibirskaya. Was this where the last battle happened? Over.
Yes, I only know of it from Father's words. Right before the rioters started their last attack, we had to talk.
Three months earlier.
Dad, do you really have to go? We didn't rest at all.
The rioters are advancing. There's no time for rest.
Rioters? Tell me that. If we, Oslo, are protecting people, why lie to them?
Wow. You've grown up, Private. And I'm none the wiser. So let's have a grown-up talk. Should we tell the truth? Of course. But life is a complex thing. In the hands of our enemies, truth may be dangerous. We must carefully choose who we can entrust with it and who we cannot. The command sees the whole picture and makes decisions. However unpleasant those decisions might be sometimes, they are still necessary. The command thinks about everyone, while the civilians only think about themselves. That is why the truth that might scare them must be kept secret, for their own good. Do you understand that?
I do. But still, this is a scary way of thinking.
There are a lot of scary things in life. Yet, I brought you up well. You are strong and brave. You can take it. All right, time to go. You get home and don't step out or let anyone in until I'm back. It's an order.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Sergeant, walk him home.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Kirill.
All right. Good luck, Dad.
Good luck, son.
There's the save. Oh, 50 minutes on the clock. And looks like there's going to be some action coming up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.